Okay. Okay. I think that fixed it. Okay. Make sure the audio was correct. Correcto mundo. Um, where was I? So we got the devs blog of 2020, 2026, which is just crazy to say. Um, and like pretty much we're gonna look over it. So we already know we had wasps. That was like a big thing that everyone was talking about. This was the cricket. I already watched people kind of go over this a little bit. So we got the airwig. This is the airwig armor, and it looks pretty all right. My I'm just trying to think like what does it do? Then we got the ladybird, and then we also got the it's like called a it's gonna be called a potato bug. So we might have potatoes in the game, which would be really good because as you can see, we have a carrot, and maybe we might have baby carrots, and you could also see there's a ranger station with a downed wasp, and we have a turret, which we know that shoots water from what I've seen. This is the wasp armor. It doesn't really look that great. The one thing I liked about Grounded 2 or Grounded 1 was a lot of the armor was very like built in to the like it looked very like armor. It looked like it covered your body. There weren't places missing, and I hate how they just kind of got lazy with it. So this is probably the ladybug's nest, which is looks actually really good. So we're gonna probably need a lot of flour, and I have no idea what this material is. Maybe this is like a leaf. We also in this corner we have mushroom bricks, and we also have a pineapple floor or not pineapple. We have also pine cone floors, which look really good. As you could see, and it looks like we have maybe a new mushroom staircase, which looks pretty dope.
Grounded 2 is a survival game. It is set in a gigantic city park. You play as a teenager who has been shrunken to roughly the size of an ant, and you just have to survive in this environment with, insects that are the size of a bus and figuring out how to eat and get some water and fight those bugs and craft new materials and new weapons. As you go and gain in power and get over those initial survival challenges, you can sort of get into the story of what has really happened in this park. A number of huge updates planned for the park. This is the first big content update that we have. We've been calling it the winter update. It's really about adding in this next big chunk to the park, and that comes with a lot of things that are very, very exciting for us. With this winter update, which is the community garden, is attached right to that early picnic area. On the map, it's just to the east of it, behind the gigantic statue of.
So when we were outside of the bounds, we didn't go to the back of the garden because one, there was really nothing there, and I had no way of getting there. I didn't know how to get the bug over there. But at the time, it's just all dirt. But as you could see, there's probably gonna be like more like soil and like probably ant lions here. Knowing how they are, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't, add in that, and maybe that could be like a level armor a step above the sizzle armor we currently have, which could be really really good. And also in return, they might be adding more stuff because I really want them to add a lot of stuff to Grounded. I don't want it to be like Grounded 1 where it feels like it was kind of very limited. Like once you got everything, it feels like you kind of got everything. And I kind of want what Grounded is maybe like a temporarial system to where it's like, hey, collect item A because you need it for item B, which temporarily gives you something cool, and then in return, you kind of have to keep getting this material to keep playing with Grounded, but in return, you keep getting something cool and fun that adds a new aspect to the game. Therefore, this is more interesting rather than it be like Grounded 1, where you pretty much stopped at the end. You had no really reason to like prestige or any of that other than achievements. And there's no achievements after you prestige the first time, so there's no point in doing it again unless you want certain weapons. But at that point, you're already maxed out, so why do you want to like go back and do all this stuff? Like at Grounded 1, all I want to do in Grounded 1 is just kill the moldy brood mom once again. And that's really it. All the other stuff is kind of very simple. It's like, oh, get 100%, blah, blah, blah. And then once I get 100%, it's kind of like, blah. But I'm going to make this quick. Also, I hope that we could use something more with the flowers because the flowers seem very limited. And I was hoping maybe we can make like, maybe we could like squeeze them into like some type of scent, and then we could use that scent to maybe collect bugs like they did in round one, or we could use that scent to you know go from there and have something cool, like maybe we can make clothes out of like underclothes that give us like a passive or ability. Underclothes would be really cool, and maybe that could be like a new mutation, is we could have something that you can wear under your armor
area on the map. It's just
other than your already clothes you're wearing.
to the east of it, behind
Or, maybe we can make like new clothes so we can have new outfits for the characters
the
instead of
gigantic
just
statue
armor.
of Tully and Burgle. This was our opportunity to really start delving
So these might be new things that we can whack and make like arrows out of. Because right here we have a pine cone, or it looks like a pine cone.
into a brand new
No, that's just a bush. Never mind.
biome with everything that entailed. You've got a vegetable garden, you've got
So okay, so we do got, looks like soft potatoes. Not soft potatoes. What do you call it? Sweet potatoes. And from those sweet potatoes, we can make something very, very interesting with that. I could also make like a staircase from Grounded 2 to go over the garden and go down. So therefore, I have a what's the word I'm looking for? I have like a way to just easily go down there, get all this material, go back up to the storage area. For you guys that watch me play, um, I have kind of like a base now. Basically, it was all over the original map. So I'm just kind of thinking, where do I need to put these other bases? Because it looks like I can put other bases here. And since bugs most likely don't attack your crates, you could just leave them outside in a bunch of storage areas.
a greenhouse, and you've got a pumpkin patch,
Okay. So when we were out of bounds,
greenhouse, and
we were at this area. So this greenhouse looks like there's areas where we maybe could be able to climb on top of stuff. Because as you can see, we have spider webs. So maybe we could climb up here, go up here, and then go up there with the spider web. I'm assuming this is where the wasp might be. And I don't know what this is. I think it's a branch or something. But it looks like maybe we could go up here, and there could be like earwigs or grasshoppers up here, and we fight them, and then we take their parts. Maybe this is where the mantis is. Right? I don't know why I put him on my left finger because you can't see me. This is where the mantis might be. Because if you look at this pot, it's very big and it's very different compared to all the other bosses. And maybe they might sneak in a little boss there, to let people find and be like, oh yeah, Grounded 1 boss, da 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 da. So that might be where that is. And maybe we might be able to use this as a garden. Maybe we could take over this area.
You've got a pumpkin patch.
So we do got the pumpkin patch, and it looks like you can climb up here. So this was from this bottom area. I wonder what's, maybe we can use, like, break them down and get pumpkin seeds.
All of these introduce a lot of
Or like pumpkin guts.
new and different types of artwork and
What is that? What was that? Moisture meter. So we could probably use that because there might be water in this area because it's so like moist, but there probably is going to be a wolf spider or something big here.
of artwork and places for the player to explore.
I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm just, some of these things I'm seeing for the first time.
And places.
So this is probably behind the garden, which I can maybe see a base over here.
For the player to explore. And then
I wonder if there's anything in here in the mouth of madness that we can go up.
Of course, then we need all the insects that go in these areas too. And so a ton of new insects that are in there. As I love to say,
I mean, it's just the ladybug but reskinned, so okay. I didn't really like when they did that in Grounded 1.
all of these insects, you can fight. Maybe they're docile and you can attack them. Many of them are aggressive and will attack.
So it looks like we got the firefly coming back. We got black ants, which people already showed and were like leaked. So black ants were completely like out of nowhere.
Attack you, and regardless, you.
That's the one thing I kind of don't like about recoloring enemies is they just kind of feel like like you don't have to make the bees yellow. You can make the bees red, black, blue. I mean, you can make them look completely different. Don't get me wrong, I like the bee color scheme, but like make the wasp feel more aggressive. Like do what you did with the wolf spider and kind of play into the wasp. Like make the wasp be more spiky. Make them be more plated out. Make them look more mean. Make them look like bigger and tougher.
Fight them, learn their tactics, and then eventually turn them into fashionable.
I believe this is the potato bugs armor set. So I hope that's a step up above the lady one.
Attire and new weapons. Going to.
I'm pretty sure this might be boss armor because I'm trying to think of a weapon of what this looks like because we know there's earwigs, we know there's crickets, so and we now know what they look like. So this is either cricket armor or
A new biome, a new area in the park allows us to fully lean into what
So we got carrots.
makes the park unique from the backyard. And for us, that means that mixture of really organic structures as well as that man-made touch that this.
I don't know. I don't know if this. What? Oh, okay. It's connected to something for a second. I thought the pot was like floating. This could possibly be a boss area, actually. Like now that I'm looking at it, this could possibly be a boss area. And or which could be even more dope if we can build up there. Because if we could build up here, this would be a really cool location. And that's the one thing I liked about Ground 1 was you had some pretty okay build areas, but like everyone I knew just pretty much did it on the water because there was like really no danger over there except like wolf spiders.
Was designed by humans at human level.
Wasps are coming back, which are.
We I mean you already showed us that, but like the wasps, they look like they got little paper wasp things that are kind of high up there if you look at it, if you think about it. Because at Greta 1, wasps like paper was kind of just for like building certain things. So it's kind of like Ah,
A lot of fun to fight, but can be kind of annoying. Again, this is a survival game, so excited about those things coming back. Black ants are also coming back too, and like with both of them,
it's just a recolored skin of black, or recolored skin of ants, which I can understand maybe from a perspective, but like make the ant bigger. Make like make like the black ants bigger. Make like you have so much tools at your disposal of just looking what ants look like. They don't have to be these cookie cutter cute little ants. You can make them look menacing. You can make them have a ton of eyes. It doesn't have to be completely realistic. Like, for example, it doesn't have to be a complete model of a cricket, or a complete model of a praying mantis. You can make them like let's say they get infected, you can make them like mutate and have extra limbs or spit acid or something. And the thing is like make each ant species feel different, because that was a problem with Grounded 1 is all the ants just kind of felt cookie cutter. And I understand, making new models takes a long time and they have like a deadline and they're just like, okay. But like make the soldier ant feel impressive. Make it like tower, like not like tower over a person, but like maybe with each new ant, it could be bigger than the last one.
those you get sets of armor and different weapons that you can.
Okay, so this is it's literally just cookie cutter of the other ant thing. It's not even trying. It's just a reskin. Like you got an entire lower section that could be filled with stuff. Monster Hunter does this. Every armor has their own uniqueness. And fucking Oblivion, it's just laziness.
That you can craft after you defeated.
Like this is just bee armor. Like put some stuff on their shoulder or not shoulders. Put one shoulder here. Put stuff like fur. Maybe we could put like a little bee head right here, like around the leg or something. Something cool, maybe like a stinger. Like two stingers right here. Like go nuts.
These creatures. We're more excited about the new creatures that are coming in the garden update, though. So we developed a brand new creature in the cricket. The cricket is.
So okay, if we go back, we can actually see that there is a caterpillar, a caterpillar cocoon, which maybe we can knock down. And clearly you could walk up here, so you should be able to get this. And then we can probably knock this caterpillar cocoon and make that into pupa leather. And then we could have pupa leather. So that's probably pupa leather right there.
It is pretty big. Again, this is the size of a large bus, probably. It has some very unique attack combinations that are a lot of fun. It can also, of course, jump very, very far. It has its own armor set.
Okay, so
Of course, jump very, very far.
I don't think it's green. I think this is a totally different. Oh wait, actually maybe. I don't know where the green is coming from. But as you could see, this is what I meant by like armor. It like covers the character. The torso looks good. The feet is where I get kind of lost because I know it's supposed to be the armor supposed to be interchangeable, which okay. But like at least if the uniform is fully like all together, then make the armor like cover Like, if I was Max and my armor did not cover my testicles in any way, I would be super frightened. I would be like, I need armor to cover everything.
It has its own armor
So we got the bow and arrow, which I might be a level 3 bow and arrow.
sets. It has its own weapon or
Okay.
weapons that you can craft based upon it. And then the same thing for earwig. You actually have two different types of earwig. There's sort of a ranged earwig and a melee earwig that tend to travel around together to thwart the player with their strategic opportunities.
So I think that's in the skeleton, or the not skeleton, the wood pile.
Again, you can turn those into armor.
Okay, this armor looks pretty good. I like this armor. I want to see
Of course, turn them into
like.
your base furnishings. You can turn them into weapons.
Yeah, and again, all this stuff is exposed. Like, don't you want to cover up your legs?
And we think that
I get their
they'll offer some.
I get they're teenagers, but like, don't you want to cover your legs? I mean, that seems just like and
Some exciting and unique combat opportunities.
I do like the armor. I will say that I really do like the armor. I just don't like how the feet kind of get lazy. Like, it just feels like it's kind of this thing I've noticed with games is they will make like the headgear really good. Then the torso is either really good or it's mid, and the legs always get shit on. It's the same thing with Dark Tide, with Vermintide. It's just like.
We really want Grounded 1 players to be excited to see these creatures again, but also to be surprised and delighted by the changes. You know, just like we did in the picnic area, we've revamped the combat. So that means even looking at the old legacy creatures and going, okay, how do we make them a part of the system? How do we make them challenging in this new dance? How can we leverage our systems to make them more interesting? And so hopefully there's a couple of twists coming, even with the old favorites, that will keep veterans.
Oh yeah, this is the new beetle. I think it's tiger beetle, and they really didn't show it that much. That could have been the other armor that we saw previously. I forgot about this guy.
Players on their toes and will surprise and delight new players.
We have a brand new buggy, the Ladybug buggy, which you'll be able to get.
I mean, the cool thing about the ladybug now is it kind of beats the ant, because as you could see, it also can store and pick up stuff, but in return, it might have more storage on it. We got the little woolly aphid,
which you'll be able to get and raise and hatch, and then ride around in the yard. And we're pretty excited about all that stuff. Like, I think all of it is coming together just really well.
I think every single Grounded player from Grounded 1 at some point jumped on the Ladybug and let it transport them around, and we often joke that that was the original buggy prototype. And there's something so iconic about the Ladybug and getting on it and wanting to ride it that it felt like an inevitability for us. But what's important for us whenever we do introduce a new buggy is we don't want it to just be another one or just a horse, you know? And so it
Okay, so this backup thing is where you store water from, and it looks like when you put the buggy down, it picks up water. So you have to get ammo from the floor.
Really boil down to what can the Ladybuggy bring to the table that the other ones weren't? What can make her stand apart and bring a utility and an experience to the player that the other buggies aren't? How can we carve out her own little niche in the game? If she's the tank, she's, you know, the one who can get into those really tough fights and withstand those large swarms of insects. And that's where the idea of the water cannon on her back, and you know, players being able to shoot at their enemies, and that ended up, you know, providing a ton of gameplay opportunities and a really unique experience. Being able to shoot down the aerial insects that are.
This is something that I kind of really appreciate, because at least with wasps, they're kind of very annoying and the floating insects are very kind of off. But it looks like the water thing runs out of water.
Often a bit more
So this might be a new type of leaf that we could cut down.
challenging and a bit more frustrating for players. Well, now you have this, ranged weapon that you can take them down with that feels super satisfying, almost like an anti-air gun. For us, as soon as we crack that, it felt like, okay, there she is. That's her niche. And now it's just about bringing that experience to life and finding moments in the garden experience to really highlight that and let that shine for the player.
So, um, I know that's kind of the brief of it. Basically, they're talking about more other stuff. Um, and the thing is that with there's things that I like and there's things that I don't like. And I will comment below. No release date is crazy. Update when? I mean, to be honest, I wish the ants looked different. Wait, is that alright? To be honest, I wish the ants looked different. To be honest, I wish the ants looked different. Stop being lazy with pants, armor. Um, what was the other thing? Uh, I guess no release date. No release date. Can't wait to cook food. Carrots and potatoes. I kind of already have a base over there, and it looks like that's kind of end of the map for the corner. So I don't need to go put a base over there, to be honest. And just trying to think of else that I've like on my mind. Um, I don't like when they just reskin enemies. I just find that really lazy. Like, I get they have a time, but to me, I'm just like, blah. To be honest, I wish the ants looked different. Stop being lazy with pants, armor. No release date. Can't wait to cook food. Carrots and potatoes. Reskins. Oof. Um. Hmm. I think that's about it. I can't really think of anything because if I no release dates hurts like hell. Yeah, knowing Why is it translated? Yes, translated by Google. Can't wait. Top is selected, so you'll see featured comments. Oh, what's the filtered by? Newest. 1.0 really in 2027. I hope it drops soon this month. I don't think it's gonna drop. Wait, how long ago? Oh, it came out an hour ago. Okay. Uh, okay. But I'll leave it there. Winter gameplay. What is this?
Be live streaming the first gameplay of the winter update for Grounded 2. This was shown off as part of a new show.
Hold up, wait a minute. What is all this? Okay. So we got more bricks. Ooh, the bricks foundation looks dope. Okay, we got the light from the first one. Oh, we got hot tubs coming back. Nice. Okay, looks like we got chairs. Yeah, we got in this corner over here. We got a pine cone, and oven. We got a pine cone coming back. Pine cone dresser. Oven coming back. Yeah, okay, so I knew it. We could do pumpkins. We have two different type of wasp. Looks like the first one is a normal one, and the red one's the elite one. And we're just gonna mute that so we don't get copyrighted, which I probably already played enough of that. And it looks like the ladybug, the backpack gets full. Yeah, right there. And we got the turret with the cricket armor, which I don't see the reason why to get off my normal armor. My normal armor is already OP enough as it is. Okay, we got, I think woolly aphids are like all over the place. Is this just music? Music. Okay, so we got the ladybug spawning in. And I mean, the black ant armor doesn't really look that great. I mean, it just doesn't look good. Like, this does not look like, ooh, wow, I want to put that on. It's just like, Ugh. And the black ant just attacks just like the other ant. Okay. Just make them different. No, I'm not even trying to be like a negative like Nancy over here, but it's literally like, dude, come on. Like this is okay, I'll give you an example of a game that does this right. So they're in Killing Floor 1. The enemies are kind of like, they're kind of smallish. But in basically Killing Floor 2, all the enemies basically get a revamp. Oh, we got a Brood Mom. So the Brood Mom is coming back. The Brood Mom rocking chair. So we do got a new boss coming. Well, I should say new. Okay, so we got the cricket. I wonder what the Brood Mom is gonna be. Maybe she might be in the pumpkin head. Okay, we got some raw science up there. Better go tell Weedy. I just don't know when all that stuff is gonna come out. But I'll leave it here, and I'll catch you guys next time. And hope you guys like that one, and have a good day. And remember to just be a nice little fucker, because we don't want a world of assholes. Hold on, I'm gonna stop this really quick. And we don't want a bunch of rude little carkers running around. So remember to hug your loved ones, drink a lot of water, eat the right type of food, and try to find stuff that makes you happy, like liking and subscribing to my account, you mad bastard, you. And or if you're a lady, you mad bitch. Either way, it's not a put down. You're just fucking awesome. So, it's like a term of adornment. Like, yeah, that's my bitch over there, or that's my bastard. So, you know, just subscribe, and we'll just keep on trucking. I know this is my first video, and I'm literally uh, 8 days into the new year. So, I hope you guys have a good one, and I wish you well. And just keep on trucking, you little carkers.